I'd like to start by mentioning that YouTube has actually returned our email and has told us why they have removed our ability to live stream on YouTube. And this is what they say. Thanks for contacting YouTube. Copyrighted content owned by a third party has been identified in your live stream. Okay? It says, please note that YouTube does not mediate copyright disputes. Do write back if you have further queries. Happy to assist. Now, this is the new approach that YouTube is using to fight against those that are streaming anything that they're against. Okay? If you look at my account, you won't find any strikes against our account. They don't offer us any information as to which live stream we were streaming when we were streaming third-party content. They don't tell us. See, now they don't have to, they actually don't have to offer any evidence on their part that they have credible evidence that we have, done something to go against the guidelines on YouTube. So this is where we are today with YouTube. YouTube no longer needs to justify their actions in regards to who they allow to stream and not to live stream. You know, this is absolutely deplorable, folks. So, where is my recourse? See, I have no recourse. Because what am I going to do? I mean, I can't say anything because they're not telling me what the third-party content was. So I have no recourse at all. They're not offering me any recourse. They say you can contact them back again. What are they going to do? They're not going to change their mind. So I simply sent them back an email saying, you guys are liars. I told them the truth. I said, you're liars. I said, you're liars. I said, I have no copyrighted content. You don't even let us know which, on what live stream it was or what the content was. And my account shows no strikes. And so I ended that email saying, God will be your judge. So this is where we are, folks. This is where we are today. That's not my message, but I do want to bring that to my listeners' attention if you're wondering why we're not live streaming anymore. Okay, my wife brought something to my attention this morning, and I want to bring it to everyone else's attention if you haven't seen it yet. But there are now, I don't know how many churches are going to get on board with this, but there's at least one church with a minister of Satan that they say that they're following Jesus, that they are now offering to bless the AR-15 specifically. They're telling their church members, their congregation, they're telling them, bring in your AR-15s and we're going to bless them. Now, it doesn't stop there, okay? It doesn't stop at just blessing the AR-15s. Listen to what it says here. Church asks worshipers to bring AR-15 guns to be blessed near elementary school. And notice it says this church is right next to an elementary school. I mean, this is absolute defiance. Now, listen to this, people. A Pennsylvania church is holding a blessing ceremony for AR-15 assault rifles not far from a local elementary school. The blessing will take place at the World Peace and Unification Sanctuary in Newfoundland next Wednesday morning, and around 600 people are expected to attend. The church is known for its pro-gun stance and for their support of the AR-15 in particular. Believes that the rifle is the biblical rod of iron. Are you listening, people? They believe that the AR-15 in particular is the biblical rod of iron. That's how twisted people get. That's how messed up they get, folks. The church members have been instructed to bring their rifles or proof that they will be purchasing their rifles to the ceremony, according to Newsweek. If unable to purchase and legally transport such a rod of iron because of laws barring the purchase of weapons or other reasons, couples are invited to purchase a $700 gift card from a gun store as such evidence of their intent to purchase a rod of iron in the future, their website said. Now think about that. If they can't get a gun, if they get a $700 gift card from a gun store, this church, without question, is working with the NRA. And they are working with the guns stores. This is more than just a religious thing. Make no mistake about it. Now, when you look at the actual church that's doing this, I mean, this is, some Chinese. Just look at their picture with a bunch of guns. This is a Chinese family. Hyung Jing Moon and Unification Sanctuary Church with guns. Look at this, folks. Would you look at this picture? I mean, these look like jihadists. These are Chinese in the United States of America with weapons of mass destruction. I mean, they are not saying the right to bear arms here. This is beyond the right to bear arms. This looks like jihadis in Pennsylvania of the United States of America. Unbelievable where we've come to. You know, in my opinion, the police department should be showing up at that church. Why do you say that? Because this is going beyond the Second Amendment here. You got women dressed in dresses calling this worship, and they're standing there with AR-15s and machine guns. I mean, this is absolutely deplorable. Absolutely. Notice it says right here, NRA funded by Moonies. Trump Guns and the Moonies. Family Federation for World Peace and Weapons Manufacturing. Peace King Sun Myung Moon and his 2 gun factories. Folks, do you see the big picture here? They support the NRA. They fund the NRA. They are supporting the NRA. And they support Donald Trump. I mean, if this is not a big, huge red flag. Now look at this. The predecessor of the current minister that's there now, which was his dad, Sun Myung Moon, was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize in 2002. Think about this. Unbelievable. This is in the United States of America. This is crazy, people. This is absolutely crazy. Why do we stand against the Unification Church? This is, in my opinion, far beyond Islam. This is the type of worshipers, if you want to call them worshipers, that are helping to bring about the New World Order here, people. I never thought in my life I would see Chinese with machine guns saying that they're following Jesus and call that the rod of iron. Never in my life thought that this would happen. Unbelievable. So when you go to their website, if I can find it here, see if I can find their church. I had it a little while ago. One moment. It's called the Unification Sanctuary Church. So let's go ahead and look that up. Unification Sanctuary. I had it already pulled up. Not sure what happened to it. In Pennsylvania. Here we go. This is the church here in the United States in Pennsylvania that is promoting this blessing of the AR-15. Listen to what it says on their website. Welcome to the website of the World Peace and Unification Sanctuary, also known as the Sanctuary Church of the Newfoundland, Pennsylvania. Our pastor, Reverend Hung Jing Moon, and his wife, Reverend whatever, are the appointed heir and successor couple carrying on the providential work of his father, the Reverend Sun Myung Moon, whose encounter with Jesus at the age of 15 led to his six-decade worldwide ministry to fulfill Christ's mission, based on his biblically based teachings, the divine principle. You want to talk about a strong delusion, people. A strong delusion. Calling the AR-15 a weapon of mass destruction, calling that the rod of iron in the book of Revelation. Unbelievable. And on their website, they're pushing for, or they're even funding the NRA. On a spring like New Year's Day in 2017, the Unification Sanctuary dedicated Heaven's Palace as its mountaintop location overseeing the tri-state intersection, whom the true Father anointed as his heir and successor in 3 public ceremonies in 2009, explained that with this entrance ceremony for the palace, the time in the wilderness after the rebellion of the hand mother was coming to an end, whatever that means. But if you go to their website, you'll see they're pretty deranged, that they are twisted, that they actually believe or say they're following Jesus, and it has nothing to do with Jesus. They promote Buddhism. They promote, the unification. Let me see here. This is so disturbing. This is very disturbing. I think that's it for now. I'm not going to share any more at this point, but we'll keep you posted on the developments of this.